Hi, it's Gadget UK here again. Follow up on these Aquarius Plus washing machines. If you get the door stuck here, now this isn't at the moment, I can open this, but if that door will not open because the catch is broken, there is a much easier way to get into it. It takes less than about 10 seconds. And I have to thank Mike Dempsey, who's posted a comment on the previous video. If you put your hands under here and try and pull this from the top here, look, watch, hang on. There you go, can you see that? So it looks like the clip needs to go down there, so there's going to be a few of these. So maybe a screwdriver or something. Let's just try a flat knife, I think. I think there's the one here. There we go, look. Flat knife is the easiest thing. So go all the way along, just try and widen it as you do it. I think there's one here somewhere. There we go. So that clips off, that needs a clean look, good God. And there's a green switch here. What does this do? I'm not sure. Do we pull it? Let's just open the door. Yeah, I think that is the switch actually. It hooks on there. So I think if you pulled that hard enough, I think it would probably open. Yeah, I can't demonstrate how that works, but I think if you pull this, it will work. Anyway, let's just clip that back on. But the reason I wanted to come in here was to get this off, and yeah, I'm not sure, I think it's a twist one, isn't it? This is the filter, so everything goes through there, and I suspect that's going to be full of rubbish. Anyway, I'll report back in a minute. So once you got that flap off, this is where the filter is, so we can just twist that way. Anti-clockwise. You can see, look, lots of water coming out of here. Surprising, there's quite a lot comes out of that. Hopefully we're nearly done. It's just trickling out now, look. Yeah, so you can see lime scale build up and stuff in there, so we'll clean that up and get that back in. And it's also worth just inspecting, you know, put your fingers in there, be very careful, just make sure there's nothing blocking the inside of it. So I'll just clean off all this muck off here. Look, it's coming off pretty easily actually. I might even just be able to just wipe this off. Oh God, that is gross. Obviously I'll just give this a scrub in the sink in a minute with a scrubbing brush, but so the filter all clean with hot soapy water, and it's had a scrub. I'm just wiping off any marks that haven't come off it. I think that's it. I think we can just get that back in. And it's supposed to just screw in like that, clockwise. Obviously, do make sure it's in nice and firm, and the line there goes straight upwards like that when it's all the way in. So that's that bit done. Let's just mop up any moisture that's got under there. Do you pull that? So I think normally you would be able to pull this down and it would unhook the door, but you know what, I've pulled mine off. So take what I am saying with a pinch of salt. If you do pull that, be warned, you may pull it off. Now my door still works, as you can see, but yeah, just bear in mind, that's unproven. Post down below if you have got that to work, but don't pull it so hard it comes off like mine did. So after that green plastic coming unhooked from the inside of here, it literally just clipped back on. It's been bothering me, I thought, I want to reattach it. So I did some research. There's a wire, metal wire that goes, a band, that goes around the rubber here. It comes all the way around the frame. You can see the end of it here. Some of these have springs. So of course I felt around and I was like, oh, I can feel the spring. So of course I just pulled it slightly like this and it came out like that there. This is stretched, yeah? And it went ping, snapped off. Look, corrosion. The spring's corroded. So now I have created a problem. You know what, it's making me paranoid about going any further with this, because even if I take this off now, I can fix the spring, that's not a problem. If I take this band off and then start to unhook the rubber from around here, am I going to rip this? Is this going to be the next problem? Going to have a hole there, and then before you know it, I need a new washing machine or something, so I am reluctant to go further. But I think if I, pulled that band out all the way around and then started to, pull the seal away from the edge here, we could get to the inside of the switch here. You can get there with this rubber's not there now. You can get to the inside. I can almost feel it. I might even be able to reattach it with a bit of movement there. It depends where it goes. It might go higher up. It might not just go here. Because the green band sort of comes up here like this, so it's something further away. You'd have to reach right in, and I can't do that while the rubber seal is there. I think I'm just going to live without that green plastic band for the moment. I'll attach it some other day when I'm feeling a bit more daring. Yeah, but this has just knocked my confidence. There's no way I am going any further. I will fix this, put that back on there, and I'm just going to leave it as is. No one's been near it. I haven't touched it. If anything goes wrong, wasn't me, wasn't there. So in order to get the string off on the side, can you see that little loop there? I just bent it slightly further out a little bit so that the spring would unhook. It was on that part there. So on this side, we just need to just fold this carefully with some pliers, a couple of loops like that, to give it something to hook onto. I'm going to try and reuse the spring because you know what? It's got stretch in it, so it should be alright. But you can replace the whole band with the spring for about £12. Clean that up with the fiberglass pen. I seriously never thought I'd be using a fiberglass pen to clean a spring from my washing machine. If the wife says, "Have you been near the washing machine recently?" I'll be like, "What's a washing machine? I don't even know what one of those is." Yeah, anyway, we've cleaned the corrosion off there a little bit. And you know what? I'm bending a spring. It's never fun. What's going to happen is it's probably going to fly off and land in my eye or something. I'll end up in hospital with a spring stuck in my eye. That'll be the next thing. Yeah, you can see the problem here is even just trying to get in there to start to try and separate it, it's proven very difficult. Oh, seriously, need some help. Because the difficulty with this is it's a spring, so the stick, it's kind of like shaped that way. You need to heat it with an incredible amount of heat probably, or bend it with an incredible amount of force. Oh, I've bent it there, look, actually. Maybe I'm talking too soon. Oh yeah, there we go, starting to bend. Oh yeah, there we go, done it. Yeah, spoke too soon. So if we can just bend that down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that's not bad. It's not quite straight there. I'm just going to cut off that little bit on the end there, because that's just going to rip the rubber seal, isn't it, if that gets in the wrong place. Let's just snip that off. There we go. So one sort of repaired spring. We could bend it further. You know what, I'm not going to chance it because that's stressed already there. Yeah, you can see, look, this is corroded here. How is that going to be the next thing? There's a bit of the wire still there, look. It's a little bit stuck on the end. With there, still a little bit hanging on for its dear life, look. Oh, there we go. Seriously losing the will to live here. Let's just bend that down. Please don't break. There we go. It's bent down. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's bent down just a little bit. Just to, where's the spring on now? Thought one of the cats had nicked it. Just to hook that on there. There we go. Let's use the non-corroded part. Let's not tempt fate. Let's put the good side on there so you can see that. A nice connection. Is that going to break? Please don't break. And then we have the fun bit here where you have to do strongman competition. Hang on. Oh, how can I hold that there? Oh my god. Let's just widen that a bit more, because otherwise I ain't going to be able to hook it on. There we go. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So close but so far. Let's try again. Go on, you little shit. Let's try again. Oh my goodness. I can't do Washing machine. Seriously stressing me out. Come on. There we go. Right, so you can see what I'm going to try and do now is tuck that back in around the edge. There we go. Here, like that. Hang on. There. Tuck it in. Oh, God. So the difficulty now is tucking it back in around the edge of the door, which, as you can see, is proving almost impossible at the moment. Come on, back in. That's it. It's back in there, and back round here, under there. And finally, we are done. So yeah, I haven't been near it. I haven't seen it. I don't know what a washing machine spring thing is. I ain't got a clue. So yeah, there we go. It's back in. You can sort of feel it here. It sticks out. That's exactly as it was. So I've managed to recover that situation, and I am not going to tempt fate further. And you know what? It's bugging me, that green catch not being attached. So yeah, I've pulled this off here. We just need to just carefully, I'm just looking at where this goes. It goes on that inner edge there. Carefully unclip this. Let's pull this off, put that out of the way. Let's just see, can we pull this off? Some people make this look really easy. You know, I've watched a number of videos where this just peels right off. It doesn't look easy to me. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's just try and unclip this. I think this is one of the ones where you've got to push these here, I think. So let's try that. Let me try and hold it from the inside here and just carefully push. No, that's not coming out. How is that clipped in? Oh, finally we are there. So you can see what's happened. The plastic is broken off this. This explains why, well, it didn't work. But that is the problem. So I'm going to order a new one of these. I'll take a photo of that now, and I'll order a new one up. So putting this back in, what you've got to do is feed it in this way. Hooks in there, yeah, and then if we sort of lever it gradually into position here. Can you see these two lining up here? Hang on. But you've got to get this inside edge on first. There we go, see that? It snaps into position there. So, this thing here, for the moment, is doing nothing. I'll just leave it floating inside there, just plug it back into the bottom so it holds it in place. So the other thing I need to do here is clean this out. Can you see? It's a bit black, that there. We keep getting black mould here. And if you slide this, watch, it slides there, look. And then as you pull it here, I'm sure I can do this with one hand. If you slide it like that, there, so it slides along this rail here, and then sort of straighten out a little bit, and then over here, you can kind of pull that out, can you see that? And then the whole tray just comes out now. I've just given that a quick clean, but can you see? Black mould. But just have a look inside there, can you see? Thick, black, furry mould. I've just wiped the inside of here. I'm about to do a wash actually, so I hope this doesn't affect the washing. And you know what, the majority of that is wiped off, so I'll give it another spray and another wipe, but once I've done a wash, I'll open it again, spray that and just leave it. Right, you can see the new switch arrived here. The interesting thing is obviously this is the bit that broke off on the one I'm about to take out in a minute. It doesn't do anything with this catch here as far as I can see. I think it's an emergency release. Perhaps when it's locked you push it and, I don't know, somehow. You can see there it's doing something to it, look. So, I don't know. Honestly don't know how that works. So I've pulled the bottom cover off. I've also pulled this band off just like you saw me do before. I now need to pull this off, don't I think. There we go. Obviously you've got to be careful you don't damage it. So you can see the emergency release thing's just popped out here. And as I say, it sort of hinges backwards like that. So I've got to push it here on these two contacts, you know, pull it from the back, you know, from the side over here. As you push these in, I've got to hope it doesn't break. There we go, can you see that? So it hinges. And then we can pull it out to the point where we can get to the connector there. Disconnect this connector. Yeah, there's a little plastic catch there. I think you've got to lift it over there. There we go. So let's just carefully hold that way around. Yeah, I got the other one here. It's got the same number of connections, so we'll just plug that back into there. And then all we need to do now is just widen this a bit. Obviously it's not ideal, let's look at the band here, look. Work out how this is going to go in, so it's going to hinge in this way. This wants to go up onto that, so you're going to... So I think the way you fit this is sideways, like that, and then rotate it. Can you see that? That's now on. And then we just need to just carefully push it back into here. Hook it on that side first, and tilt it into position, paying attention that these are hopefully lined up. There we go, that's 1 in, 2 in. There we go. So we can then just fit this back over there. Obviously you've got to make sure you get the lip over it properly, otherwise you're going to get a leak. Yeah, there we go, it's gradually going on. All the way up. And then we can just pull our band back round again. And then pull the spring back over there like that. And that's it. That's it, we're all done. Finally, we'll just test that. Yeah, can feel it. So that's all you need to do. Pull it gently. If that doesn't work, don't do what I did and yank it, because it will break off. Just clip it back there, that's that. And we can get the bottom back on again. And when you put this bottom piece back in, do make sure you go into the bottom section first, like that, hinge it upwards, and then it should just clip back on like that. That's it.